tonight. House of Rep amends Electoral Act to prohibit dual party membership. Stakeholders in Ogun State step up effort to curb human trafficking. Hello and welcome to the news desk at 7 on Nta Ijebu Ode. My name is Ifeoluwa Ashalu and here are the details of our bulletin. The federal government has reaffirmed its commitment to providing strategic leadership within Nigeria's diagnostic ecosystem to ensure reliable laboratory services that enhance disease surveillance, improve clinical outcomes and strengthen the nation's preparedness for future pandemics. This follows the launch of the maiden edition of the National Guideline for the Implementation of the Medical Laboratory Quality Management System. Nta Ijebu report.
Reliable diagnostic services remain fundamental to effective healthcare delivery, enabling accurate disease detection, informed clinical decision-making, and timely public health response.
That our labs will be better equipped.
The second National Summit on Diagnostics has brought together key stakeholders in national laboratory services, disease control and public health management to review progress made in this sector, identify existing gaps, and develop practical strategies for strengthening partnerships and expanding local content across the healthcare value chain.
Before medicines are prescribed, the first question a clinician must answer is simple. What exactly are we treating? The answer to that question depends on the strength of a nation's diagnostic system. The Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare continues to advance policies and programs aimed at strengthening laboratory services nationwide.
Accurate diagnosis, improve treatment outcomes, reduce antimicrobial misuse, but also restore trust. Because there are a lot of individuals with a diagnostic result in their hand and it is not their result.
The team, as you can see, is basically on strengthening the health system through partnership. Basically looking at innovations, looking at the local contents. How do we encourage what is happening outside the world to happen in Nigeria? It is already happening, but we need to broaden the scope.
This summit is scheduled for 3 days, and stakeholders are expressing strong readiness to translate discussions into concrete actions and advancing reliable diagnostic services to improved health outcomes. In Abuja, Nta Ijebu, NTA.
The House of Representatives has passed a bill to amend Section 77 of the Electoral Act 2026 to prohibit dual party membership and provide penalties for contravention. The amendment bill, which was expeditiously considered and debated at the Committee of the Whole, prescribes a jail term of 2 years on a fine of 10 million naira or both for anyone convicted of double registration or membership of more than one political party at the same time. A grassroots political group in Ogun State, the Omoluabi movement, has reaffirmed its commitment to mobilizing support for the re-election of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the senatorial ambition of Governor Dapo Abiodun, and the governorship aspiration of Senator Solomon Adiola ahead of the 2027 general elections. Convener of the movement, Armstrong Tokpe Akintide, said statewide mobilization has begun with the deployment of newly unveiled buses to strengthen coordination and grassroots engagement. Director of the media of the movement, Oluwaseun Joshua, noted that the drive, which started a few days ago, is aimed at expanding outreach and encouraging active political participation. He added that the 27 buses have been deployed to communities across Ogun State, 3 senatorial districts where the movement already recording over 30,000 registered members. Plans are also underway to empower members across the state. The convener further clarified that the Omoluabi movement is not affiliated with any similarly named political groups linked to former Osun State Governor Ogbeni Rauf Aregbesola. According to the group, the name was inspired by remarks by the Ooni of Ife, Oba Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi, during the unveiling and royal blessing of the 27 buses. The movement added that its objective is to build strong grassroots structures to support President Ahmed Tinubu re-election bid. Governor Abiodun senatorial ambition, the emergence of Senator Solomon Adiola as governor of Ogun State alongside other APC candidates in the 2027 elections. Recent adjustments in the pump price of premium motor spirits, driven by global market forces, the Chairman Senate Committee on Appropriations, Senator Lamilekon Adiola, is appealing to Nigerians for understanding, giving assurance that the current economic pressures are being addressed and will soon be eased. The Senate made the appeal at the Ogun West Muslim Community Ramadan Lecture and special prayers held in Ilaru, Ogun State. Lukman Adefeso's report is hereby presented.
The atmosphere at the Ogun West Muslim Community Ramadan Lecture was one of spiritual reflection and intercessions. However, the prevailing economic climate, specifically the hike in fuel prices, took center stage. Addressing the gathering, the chairman of the Senate Committee on Appropriations representing Ogun West, Senator Olamilekun Adiola, acknowledged the hardship faced by the citizenry, noting that while the price fluctuations are a result of global market dynamics, the federal government is committed to implementing measures that will provide long-term stability.
My message for people of Nigeria is that gradually, steadily, with their support, with their prayers, the Nigeria of our dream is being delivered by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
The guest lecturer Fadila Sheikh Jamiu Sanusi Amiolong urged Muslims to strengthen their relationship with Allah and uphold moral values. He commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and Senator Adiola for promotion of religious tolerance, appealing to Nigerians to support government in its effort to reposition the country.
To whom much is given, much is expected. It's their duty, it's their right. We expect them to do more. And we appreciate what they have done so far already. May God Almighty bless this country.
The League of Imams across the three senatorial districts of Ogun State offers special prayers for President Tinubu, Governor Dapo Abiodun, and Senator Adiola ahead of the 2027 general elections.
This is the news at 7 on Nta Ijebu Ode. We would be going on a short break now. Please stay with us.
Coming to visit us.
If I live.
Mommy, we did not see Salama today. Where's Salama?
أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون.
Yes, it is here again. Ramadan 1447, 2026. Nta Ijebu Ode, the heritage station, is at it again. To avail the opportunity to maximize the abundance reward during the period through our packages such as free, call to prayer, station rescue, short observation, and outdoor. For further inquiries, contact the marketing department, Nta Ijebu Ode, TV House, Eruwa Road, GRA Ijebu Ode, Ogun State, or call 08028 36 48 01 or 08029 41 14 73.
رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات.
Welcome back and thanks for rejoining us. With the strategic location, water and land international borders, Ogun, the Gateway State is among states grappling with the meanings of human trafficking. Worried by the statistic from the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP, some stakeholders in the state are intensifying efforts to curb the trend. Nta Ijebu report.
Human trafficking in Nigeria is a menace with a high incidence rate, with women, young ladies, and children becoming victims of forced labor or prostitution. Whether nationally or internationally, victims who are mostly trafficked from rural to urban centers in Nigeria or abroad are promised juicy job opportunities only to be disappointed at the end. Available statistics by the National Agency for the Prohibition of Trafficking in Persons, NAPTIP 2025 reports indicate that an estimated 1.4 million and 1.6 million Nigerians are victims of modern-day slavery, rating Nigeria as one of the top 10 countries in human trafficking globally between 2025 and early 2026.
To punish offenders, then policy documents were also brought out to ensure that the issue of human trafficking is reduced to the barest minimum.
Stakeholders, including the Nigerian Association of Women Journalists, NAWOJ Ogun State Chapter, and the Police Officers' Wives Association, POA, are championing the cause of minimizing human trafficking through the sensitization of the public on the dangers inherent.
As women journalists, we understand the immense power of information. Our work goes beyond reporting events. We are committed to advocacy in journalism.
Everybody must know about this so that when the information circulates, we'll be able to identify when help is needed and be able to report to the right channel.
All of us must rise to fight. Children don't go to school again. They have become, volunteered slaves in their various buses, houses.
With adequate information and constant orientation on the dangers of human trafficking, fewer people will fall victims of the tricks of the predators. In Abeokuta, Nta Ijebu, Nta News.
Christians have been urged to awaken to the responsibility of spreading the gospel, especially as the second coming of Jesus Christ draws near. The president of the Pentecostal Sanctuary Bible Ministries, Prophet Sunday Inyuade, gave the admonition while addressing journalists as part of activities lined up for the church 30th anniversary and 24th annual convention at the ministries. Headquarters Araromilin, Nta Ijebu Ode, Ogun State. Anthony Gandono reports that the theme of this year's convention is Maranatha, meaning the Lord cometh. Details will come your way in a subsequent bulletin. The age-long adage all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy came alive at Law Foundation Group of School as students, alumni, parents, and well-wishers gathered for the school's 11th biennial inter-house sports competition. Fatima Hassan reports that the event was held at Dikbodino International Stadium, GRA Ijebu Ode, Ogun State.
11th Biennial Inter-House Sports Competition of Love Foundation Group of Schools brought together alumni, parents, teachers, and other invited schools in a colorful display of sportsmanship. The event kicked off with a spirited march past as students dressed in vibrant sportswear and creative costumes proudly represented their houses and showcased their sporting talent before parents and guests. The proprietor and proprietress, Dr. Okunsanya Olusoji and Mrs. Okunsanya Modupe, appreciated parents for their continued support and stressed the importance of sports in the overall development of students.
We've been commanded to also have co-curricular activities in schools. So doing this is fulfillment, obedience to that instruction given to us by the Minister of Education.
It's a form of entertainment to the children. The children they've been looking forward to it, and it is also educative to them.
The Zonal Education Officer, Ijebu Ode, Mrs. Ola Ibiola, who represented the Permanent Secretary Ministry of Education, Science and Technology, Mrs. Oloko Moriamo, alongside the Director of Sport, Comrade Rotimi Okeleye, commended the school and parents for encouraging students' participation in psychomotor activities.
So it is from here we develop the skills. So we want to appreciate the school for helping the children to develop the skill in sport.
The father of the day, Warrant Officer Olufemi James, retired, as well as guests and parents, noted that sport promotes physical fitness and teamwork among learners.
What I've seen, it has been a wonderful time, and very grateful for God helping this college concerning this. The children, they did very well, and right in the area of sports. So many of them can be tomorrow champion.
It's well okay. The teacher and more so about the academic performance, I think they are the best. I give it to them. And not only the education alone, the proprietaries. Love Foundation is where the children are taught the will of God. They taught them the word of God and the moral.
In Ijebu Ode, Fatima Hassan, NTA News.
And that completes our news text for tonight on Nta Ijebu Ode. Stay tuned for your Yoruba caster, Ayomide Ogukombi. My name is Ifeoluwa Ashalu. Do enjoy the rest of your night.
Come to visit us.
If I live.
Mommy, we did not see Salama today. Where's Salama?
أيها الذين آمنوا كتب عليكم الصيام كما كتب على الذين من قبلكم لعلكم تتقون
مريم بكم يا رمضان مريم بكم يا رمضان الحمد لله رب العالمين بانوا أيام من الإسلام رمضان تضع 1447 لا هجرة إلى تضع 2026 ilé-iṣẹ́ Nta Ijebu Ode alárabà yìí dá the heritage station ti ṣetán láti jẹ́ kí a jẹ àǹfààní aládìpẹ̀lẹ́ lábá lásìkò oṣù ààwẹ̀ alálùbáràkà yìí látara àwọn ètò lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan wa bíi tafsirul Quran ìran pípẹ́ wáyẹ̀sí ààwẹ̀ adìdí amúsàrì jẹ àti àwọn ètò lọ́lọ́kan òjọ̀kan lọ́wọ́ pọ́ọ́kú fún àlàyé kíkún ẹnì kan sáàka ìpolówó ọjà ilé-iṣẹ́ Nta Ijebu Ode tí ó wà lọ́nà ìrànlọ́wọ́ GRA Ìjẹ̀bú Òde àbí kí ẹ pè sórí ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ wọ̀nyí 08028 36 48 01 tàbí 08029 41 14 73. Ramadan tọdún 2026 yìí ẹjẹ́ ìjọba láwọn ṣòwò gbọ́ládá ń bọ̀.
رمضان الذي أنزل فيه القرآن هدى للناس وبينات من الهدى والفرقان.
What a wonderful world of Sharpling detergent. Oh yes, you can have a clean and bright wash with Sharpling. Sharpling detergent is tough on stains, gentle on your hands, and leaves clothes smelling fresh. Or see, for clear out and all colors, Sharpling detergent makes you shine. As you spread it all, you can see the shine of Sharpling brightness. Now, wear your smile with pride and nothing to hide. Sharpling detergent makes your family clean and happy. Sharpling detergent, happiness with every wash.